welcome to another Display Trivia. Friends, it really is the most wonderful time of the year. And nowhere is that more apparent than on the internet. Everywhere I turn, people are getting into the holiday spirit. They're either greeting their neighbors with homemade cards or getting into tweet wars. In between the sleigh bells, I just hear this sweet ding of notifications. And while I'm helping my mom bake all her cookies, I'm making sure to accept all un-internet cookies. Christmas carols aren't just festive songs that are fun to sing door to door. They're also the name of all my aunt's friends in her knitting group chat. So don't forget to add gift tags and hashtags. I hope your feeds are jam-packed with cheer and with peanut brittle. Is that Kim K kissing Pete Davidson under the NFT mistletoe? These are shaping up to be very happy holidays. And I know a way to make them even happier. With some very merry cash money, baby. Here's how to win. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When the question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and you're holding your phone vertically. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your display profile set up. Are you listening? I think you're going to earn yourself a spot on the nice list. Who's ready for the gift exchange? It's time for Display Trivia. Question 1. Athletic wear company Nike's slogan is just do that, just do something, just do it. Athletic wear company Nike's slogan is just do that, just do something, just do it. Company slogans are very important to the success of the business. Where would companies like McDonald's be without ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it, scatting and burgers? Okay, that place has everything. When you're here, you're family. That's Olive Garden's slogan, and you could tell they meant what they said when you were instantly greeted with unlimited salad and breadsticks. But I think my favorite brand slogan of all time has got to be Nike. It's direct, it's to the point, yet broad enough that it could work for any single situation you could ever find yourself in. Should I order takeout from McDonald's and Olive Garden and combine them into one epic meal? Just do it. Question 2. Mariah Carey currently has a limited time only menu at what fast food establishment? McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Mariah Carey currently has a limited time only menu at what fast food establishment? McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. I mean, how seasonally appropriate is this? Miss Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas after all, is she not? Honestly, I think every brand should partner with Mariah Carey around the holidays. I can see it now. Mariah Carey by Campbell Soups. All I want for Christmas is stew, baby. Or Mariah Carey partners with Lowe's for a new line of festive appliances and furnishings. I just want you for my home more than you could ever know. Or even maybe Miss Carey releases some of her own products. Introducing Mariah Carey's patented lie detection system. All I want for Christmas is truth. No matter how you slice it, it's a brilliant marketing scheme by McDonald's. And yes, I'd like to supersize this holiday season. Question 3. Zippo is a company known for manufacturing what type of consumer goods? Belts, lighters, guitar picks. Zippo is a company known for manufacturing what type of consumer goods? Belts, lighters, guitar picks. Wow, okay, it's 2021 and we're still only focusing on manufacturing? Does no one else see anything wrong with this? Manufacturing? Have you not heard of feminism? Like, what about woman-ufacturing? Time's up, boys, okay? And while I'm on it, what about people named Jan? What if they want representation in this sector too? Shouldn't Jans everywhere see themselves represented by Janufacturing? It's not hard to make people feel seen. If you can see it, you can be it. I mean, I don't even know anyone personally named Jan. I'm just a person doing the work. What's that? I need to quit yapping and get back to work? You got it, boss. Zippo is a company that produces durable, high-quality lighters, perfect for waving in the air at concerts if you've got your cell phone at home. Question 4. The counterculturist known as the flapper is most closely associated with which time period? Reconstruction, Prohibition, the Civil Rights Movement. The counterculturist known as the flapper is most closely associated with which time period? Reconstruction, Prohibition, the Civil Rights Movement. I don't know too much about the time period of the so-called flapper, but I would argue that the timelessness of flipper can't be confined to one particular time period. That dolphin had charisma that spanned generations, and as if he even needed the personality, because not only are dolphins some of the smartest creatures on Earth, but they are also objectively some of the most beautiful and majestic. What? That is a fact. It is just science. And so what if I had a whirlwind romance with a dolphin once? Yes, I went to SeaWorld over spring break one year, and we promised we'd write, but then we fell out of touch. Okay, that might have been a fib. But flappers were definitely a part of history in the 1920s when speakeasies and bootleggers reigned supreme. The era was Prohibition. But the next question, Q5. The fruit known scientifically as Musa is typically what color? Red, yellow, orange. The fruit known scientifically as Musa is typically what color? Red, yellow, orange. I love that all living organisms, including fruits and vegetables, have these secret scientific names. Hey, so my real name is Pyrus Malice, but my friends call me Apple. It's like having one of those friends you've known forever whose name is just Junior, and you never question it until one day you hear the teacher say, Reginald Roman Winston IV. Who the heck is that? Junior, is that you? Wait, so you've been lying to us about who you really are? Yeah, I bet your girlfriend in Canada is fake too, right? Oh no, she's real? And your real name is Crazy Long, which is why you go by Junior. Look, we never should have doubted you. Similarly, the banana you know and love is known in the scientific community as Musa, a yellowish-greenish fruit that's super appealing. Question 6. Uma Thurman's character in Pulp Fiction sports what style of haircut? Bob, shag, pixie. Uma Thurman's character in Pulp Fiction sports what style of haircut? Bob, shag, pixie. Ugh, haircuts. I never know which one to pick. I mean, how do you know which one is right for your face? You want a haircut that complements your features. Very important. But then, follow-up question, why does it matter how I cut the hair on my legs? Like, how is that going to affect the way my face looks? Look, we didn't specify what hair, we just said haircut. You know what? If I can't decide how to cut my leg hair, I can just keep it short and get a bunch of wigs. That way, I can always change it up. Great. Problem solved. I love doing this crazy life with all of you. Oh, I was talking to my leg hairs. Uma Thurman's hair on her head was probably a wig in this movie, but it was beautifully styled into that iconic black bob. Question 7. In what publication would you be most likely to find information on a dugong? Farmer's Almanac, Gray's Anatomy, National Geographic. In what publication would you be most likely to find information on a dugong? Farmer's Almanac, Gray's Anatomy, National Geographic. Of course, if you don't have any of these on hand, you can always just Google, but be careful. I've never Googled a dugong, but number one most important rule of Googling is always be prepared. You never know what the internet might throw at you. And a dugong, that sounds like it could truly be anything. Is it sport equipment? Is it a weather event? Is it NSFW? If you played yesterday, you know that means not safe for work. Again, no idea what a dugong is, but sounds like it could easily head in that direction. So maybe get those parental protections in place. Luckily for us, a dugong is a sea mammal most closely related to the manatee. The Farmer's Almanac gives atmospheric forecasts related to agriculture, and the original Gray's Anatomy is a human medical textbook. Question 8. All of the following foods would be in a traditional aspic recipe except flour, shrimp, eggs. All of the following foods would be in a traditional aspic recipe except flour, shrimp, eggs. Ah, yes, the recipe. Yet another tool for the chef. As an artist, I always look at a recipe like a script, the first step in creating a masterpiece. The second step, picking up my cell phone and opening the Uber Eats app. Step 3, fighting with my boyfriend over a restaurant. No, honey, I don't want pizza. We had that last night. Can we please do ramen? Step 4, arguing for 10 minutes until I say, you know what, George, maybe we just need some space. I won't get too much into detail here, but step 4 through 8 include me crying and eating a lean cuisine that's been in my freezer for years. I'm kidding. It was a frozen Marie Callender's pie. Question 9. This largest country in the world with only one time zone recognizes this as its capital city: Wellington, Beijing, Nuuk. This largest country in the world with only one time zone recognizes this as its capital city: Wellington, Beijing, Nuuk. Maybe we shouldn't even go here. Time zones are so confusing. No matter which direction I have traveled in or how far I've gone, it is perfectly acceptable for me to take as many naps as I want the first 48 hours I am in a new place. I don't even know if I should be tired, but I want the free naps. Did I travel? Then it's jet lag. We didn't even change time zones in that last trip. Don't care, still jet lag. I've been back from vacation for a week and I've yet to get any work done and I'm getting full body massages in the middle of the day. Jet lag, baby. But in the People's Republic of China, there's not going to be a ton of jet lag because you can fly across the entire country east to west and never change time zones. All right, this is final boarding. It's time for the final question. Question 10. You might find canopic jars in the same setting as all the following artifacts except Huochang, Felucca, Shenti. You might find canopic jars in the same setting as all of the following artifacts except Huochang, Felucca, Shenti. Now, before you start Googling canopic jars, please be warned, they're not cute little personalized gifts that you can find on Etsy that you'll want to give your friends and family. They are, however, very personalized, extremely personalized. Unless you want to be buried with someone else's internal organs, I would recommend bringing your own canopic jars. Why would I want to be buried with my own internal organs? Because you're an Egyptian pharaoh, obviously, looking to make safe passage to the afterlife. It's a basic rule of travel. You wouldn't go through airport security without all your liquids in little see-through pouches, and you wouldn't want to be buried without your spleen in the jar next to you. Make sure to bring everything you'll want for eternity, and if that includes your Egyptian boats and kilts, then the more the merrier. But it is highly unlikely that an ancient Egyptian pharaoh would be buried with a Chinese hand cannon or a Huochang. Well, folks, how'd you do? Are you dead and buried after that one, or are you lounging in paradise with all your canopic jars? Either way, you came, you played, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. And I know you'll want to do it all again tomorrow. Be sure to tune in because it's going to be our last Friday in December. You're going to get to roll into the weekend with yours truly. I'll see you at the 7:30 pre-show, and until then, post away, Display Bees. We'll see you tomorrow on Display.